Basketball Media Day. We head to Dakota State. Head coach Kevin Williamson, who played his college basketball at the University of Great Falls back when it was called the University of Great Falls before it was Providence. Coach is in his first season as the head coach at Dakota State. Coach, tell us who you have with you this afternoon.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, Rocky. I really appreciate it. To my right is graduate senior Tane Mitchell, and to my left is junior Braden Payne-Conan.
Coach, the expanded Frontier Conference, your thoughts?
I think it's going to be a great league, super competitive every night. I think the travel will bring, for the sport of basketball, will bring some challenges to it, but will also make it the type of situation you're going to get when you go to the national tournament. And that excites me about this league. It prepares you for the national tournament. Last 2 out of my 3 national tournaments that I've been to, we've had to travel quite a ways, both being flight trips, just similar to what we're going to be experiencing here in the conference overall. And so it's going to prepare you to do that and then play on back-to-back nights. So I think in how I'm looking at it is this is a great league to prep for how the NAIA first 2 rounds are.
Coach, tell us about your assistant coaches.
Yeah, I have a whole new staff that I brought on board with me. Assistants Taman Klinkafus coming in after being a GA at Washington State, an assistant coach at DMAC down in Iowa before that. Matthew Vargas, who comes from about 15 years of being a head community college coach out in Arizona and in the state of Washington. So tons of experience, and Coach Vargas knows the landscape, knows how I am as a coach, friends for over 20 years. So we have him, and then brought with me a former player of mine the last 2 years. Played for me at the University of St. Catherine, then played for me at Dakota Wesleyan. His name is Tampa Scott IV. And Tampa will be our graduate assistant and helping out in practice quite a bit, getting the shoes laced up and putting some points on the boys here and there once in a while too.
Coach, what do you like best about this team?
I like how our size is developing. We're a pretty big and physical team. We have a nice blend on our roster as well. We've got 7 returners. We've got 3 transfer students. And we have 4 freshmen. So we have a nice blend on our group overall. I think it creates good continuity with us, and we're poised to be a pretty physical team.
Dan, what's the chemistry like with this ball club?
I'd say every day it's getting a little better. We're starting to figure it out. We're starting to move the way we're supposed to move. I think we've gotten over some of the big hurdles in the last 4 or 5 practices, and we're starting to trend upward. If I had to compare myself in year 1 here, I was in a year 1 last year at Dakota Wesleyan as well. And as I kind of compare back to those times, we're playing the catch-up game pretty quickly on the defensive end. And now that we're getting through that, we're going to start doing some offense.
Is it Tane?
Tane, yeah.
Hi. Tell me, what is a home game experience like at Dakota State men's basketball?
It's quite enjoyable, actually. Like, the community just gets around the fellas. They absolutely love it. And the girls do a great job of the game before. So they always go and take care of business prior to us and then kind of set the stage for us a little bit. And we kind of got to hold ourselves to that level that the girls just produced. So keep the crowd there, get the student section involved, and they love it. They always come and support and cheer us on and stay after games and get some photos after the game and stuff. It is terrific.
I noticed the accent. Where are you from, and how did you end up at Dakota State?
That's a bit of a story, but I'm from Australia. Yep. So this is my 5th year in America. So it's good to know I've still got some accent.
Braden, what do you like best about Dakota State?
So I'm from about 20 minutes away from here, a small town just like Madison, and honestly just like the small town feeling. Just knowing everyone in the community, you can go walk down the street and you'll see 3 or 4 people that you can say hi to and whatnot. I mean, it's just like one big, community family type of thing. That's what I probably enjoy most about it.
Braden, what's the best way you can describe your head coach?
My head coach, Coach Williamson, he's a really cool guy. He's got, the fun side to him. Like last week, us as a team, we all went and golfed together. We just had some team bonding that was really fun. Got all the guys together, and not on the basketball court, but on the court, he also has got a side to him where it's go time once we step onto the court, and we got to get stuff figured out. And he's going to push us to be the best that we can be. I've always been a big offensive guy, and Coach Williamson's really pushing me to be a defensive player. And he just, he doesn't always, he's going to make sure you're doing what you need to do to be successful in this league. And he knows that. He's been successful his whole coaching career. So I'm just happy to have him here in Madison.
You shoot the three, Braden?
Yes, sir. I do shoot a three.
What's the goal this year? How many are you going to knock down?
There is no goal. Just step up and hit shots when, I need to. And when I'm open, if I need to pass the ball, I'm going to pass the ball, just be successful as a team.
Coach, tell me about your non-conference schedule. Any particular game you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I think we've got, in my opinion, three really good games to prepare for Frontier style basketball. We play at the University of Wisconsin at River Falls, plays in one of the best Division III leagues in the country. And it's specific to playing out there on their homecoming night for their football game. Because I kind of want the atmosphere in the crowd, and I know that they're going to bring that over to the gym once the football game ends. So I think that's a big game to kind of show us where we're at to start. Dort is a great team. I played them twice last year. Super tough physically, defensively. That's played on a neutral site at the Sanford Pentagon. An amazing playing experience for any college athlete to get to play in there. So you get to play, a team that is defensively minded. It's very physical and big. And then you get to play them on a neutral site. I think that helps prepare you for what an atmosphere would be like in the national tournament. And then our rivals, that other blue school, Dakota Wesleyan, here at home. That'll be a very fun game with a very lively atmosphere.
Dr. Crawford.
Well, I'm going to follow that comment by Coach. You were at Dakota Wesleyan. You're going to Dakota State this year. How much of that change is going to influence the crowd that night?
Well, I don't know if that's going to influence the crowd. The crowd will be there regardless. I know in that matchup it is always there, regardless of the added effect to it. I think the crowd will be a little bit more hostile, and I think that'll make for a very good atmosphere here in the gym.
I'd like to hear from our student athletes a little bit more. I do have some other questions for you, Coach, but just what style of basketball? I'd like to hear from both Braden and from Tane, but what is your preferred style of basketball, maybe compared to what the program will actually be playing?
I'll go first. It's kind of worked out in my favor a little bit. I love defense. Like, I'm a tough nose, get after it kind of player. Like, I love shutting dudes down, getting on the loose ball, kind of getting those winning plays, high energy plays that kind of translate to the offensive end and then just makes offense super easy. So I've kind of lucked out in a sense here, getting Coach and him coming in saying, like, we're going to play 30 seconds of good defense every possession. We're going to get a stop and we're going to get running. So that's kind of worked out in my favor, but so I'm looking forward to it.
Tane said it pretty well. I mean, yeah, we're going to sit down on the defensive end, get stops, play 30 seconds of good defense, finish with the box out, get a rebound, and then hopefully go score points on the offensive end as well.
Braden, you can't fake it. You're not a defensive player. You love offense. It shows, okay?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yes, sir.
He's actually pretty good. He's actually pretty good at defending. I'm going to stand up for him on that one. They're actually both pretty good at defending.
But it seems to be the motivating factor might be he wants that ball back so we can go put in a three.
Maybe.
So I get it. Possession.
And I'm fine with that as long as we get the stop and the defensive rebound. We'll get out and push and play pretty fast. As much as I'm a defensive guy, my teams are good defensive teams. When we go to the tournaments, the years that I've been there, our offense is also playing at a pretty good clip, somewhere between 77 and 82 points a game. So we get out and run and do all that. But the guys know that in order to do that, you got to get a stop.
Coach, I'm going to ask you a quick follow-up question. I'd like you to take just a couple more minutes and just talk about other key returners, as well as any new recruits, impact player for this year. Just give you a chance to promote your program. for those that watch the broadcast, get a chance to do some name dropping here.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of good returners, and I'll start there with the returners. Obviously, to my left, Braden Pinconen, all conference last year in the NSAA, honorable mention. The year before that, freshman of the year in that league as well. So a lot of experience there, a lot of made threes, as we all like to talk about. I'm hoping it's 100+ this year, but he can obviously shoot that thing. He's got incredible range and can really get it up in a hurry. Tane here to my right, significant contributor on both ends of the basketball in his multiple years of his playing career, especially in rebounding and assist. A great assist to turnover ratio as a 6'5" kind of mismatch type player that can go play inside and play out and can defend up to 5 positions because he's physically tough enough to do it. And then, the other graduate senior for us, Colby Dillenbeck, returns about 10 points a game, 4.5, 5 rebounds a game, can play inside and out, kind of plays with a little bit of an edge and a chip on his shoulder. And then we have a nucleus, I should say we have one more junior upperclassman, the local, Aiden Jensen from right here in Madison, big 6'8", 6'9", 230 kid that can shoot the three pretty well and can go inside and cause some havoc in there because of his length and his strength to be able to get up. And then we have a class of sophomores that all played significant minutes last year, which I think is going to be very valuable for us this year moving in to this Frontier League with the experience that they had as a freshman or as freshmen. They're now going to be able to translate that into a more physical league, a bigger league sometimes on the nights when you're going out to Montana. They know what travel is like, and they played a lot of minutes. Tyler Beckwith averaged a little over 7 points per game. Lucas Morgan was just about the same. And then we've got another sophomore in there named Nolan Segner who played good quality minutes last year and has made great steps forward in the summer and really put the time in the summer months to improve himself. So a lot of excitement in our 7 returners. And we've got a few pretty good transfers, especially the transfer Nathan Ojukwu. Nathan is a 2-time Division I transfer to us, coming in from Texas Arlington. And then before that was at Northwest Florida State Community College, which is one of the top JUCOs in the entire country. And he's a 6'7", just kind of mismatch problem, and he'll be fun to coach, and he'll be good in the league. And then Khalil Sutton White is another freshman for us that should have a pretty significant impact. Coming from Iowa United, a very high-level prep school and prep organization that plays an extremely high level to kind of fill into our backcourt. And then I did bring one kid with me from Dakota Wesleyan named Desmond Botts. Desmond was the guy who was our major comeback in our national tournament game over at the Masters in the first round. I think he had 11 points and 4 or 5 rebounds. But very, very good athlete that can get up and make some crazy fun plays for us. And so I think those are kind of your big impact players. We got a couple of freshmen coming in that are going to try to show what they've got. The younger brother of Tyler Beckwith is Ryan Beckwith, a kind of a 6'3" kind of combo guard from Minnesota that can shoot it pretty well. And I think that all those guys are kind of in the mix to have a really good showing. But I think we have a very good, healthy blend on this roster of experienced returners, impact transfer players, and freshmen that could come in and push and try to steal minutes. And I think that's going to create a good dynamic for us in our roster.
Coach, thank you. Players, thanks for joining us today. Coach, do me a favor. Braden gets the green light anytime inside half court, okay?
That's already kind of been identified sometimes in practice. Yeah. Yeah.
Rocky, we do have a question.
You bet.
Daniel Shepard. I'm not sure if he wants to be identified from the Hell Independent Record or another media outlet, but Daniel is with us and would like to ask a question.
Hey guys, yeah, Daniel Shepard. I'm just with the Helena IR here in Helena, Montana. Coach, I was just curious, knowing you're a former University of Great Falls guy, I think you guys play them in Great Falls on the 13th of December. Just going back there, what do you think that experience will be like for you?
It'll be fun. It'll be, for me, kind of a night of some memories. But when I was there, But it's completely different from when I was there. It'll be fun. I'll see some people and some names I still recognize. The women's volleyball coach is still the same coach. Arunas Duda is still the same coach that was there when I was a player. So there'll still be some names that I recognize. Beef, the athletic trainer, is still there. So a lot of people that knew me when I was, 19, 20, 21, 22 years old are still there. So definitely some memories will be brought up and some fun stuff. But it'll be a very challenging night. That's a tough road trip. I remember what it's like going up to Havre and playing up there. And I know that it'll be a good competition. It'll be fun to get back there. In the past, I've tried when I was at the University of St. Catherine. I tried to get up there a couple times to play in a game from California. It just financially was not feasible to be able to get up there. But I've wanted to play a game there, so it'll be fun to go back.
Just one quick follow-up, if I could. When you took the job at Dakota State, did you knew that they were going to be playing in the Frontier and playing in Montana again?
Yeah, I did. And so I was one of those guys. I was all for it. I think it's a great league. In my opinion, with how the scholarships can work in this league and how NAIA has developed since COVID, and combining into one league and trying to combine resources. It was a league I wanted to be a part of. It's a league I think can still win national championships. When I was in it, Rocky Mountain won one. And so I know what the league can be, especially when those top teams in the Frontier are good. And I think that it's going to be not just a multi-automatic qualifying bid, but it'll be a league that gets 4 or 5 teams in some years, and have a lot of at-large bids. And so I wanted to be a part of that. I wanted to be part of a conference that feels like you're playing at a national stage. And I know that the majority of the schools in the Frontier play that way, and that's what I wanted to be a part of.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks, Daniel.
Thank you.
Anybody else have any questions? Hey, guys, thanks again for everything. Braden, don't forget, don't pass the ball, okay?
Yeah. Sir, appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks,
Good
guys.
luck,
Have a
guys.
good one. Appreciate you.
Cheers.